Hello, everyone. Um, Welcome to our winning stream of the NextGen GPT AI Hackathon. Today, we're going to listen to the presentations of the finalists. We're going to enjoy their projects, demos. We're going to speak with our judges. And then we're going to announce the result of the past hackathon. So before we start, I would like to invite to the stage the partners of ours, people from Clarify, who were supporters of this hackathon. So I would like to welcome Sumans, Artem, and Nikita to share a few words. They're also going to be judges for the final decision. So guys, let's start. Maybe Sumans, you can be first.
Yeah, thanks for the intro, Katya, and thanks for the Lab team for hosting this hackathon. This is Suman. Just a quick introduction about me. I'm a machine learning developer advocate here at Clarify. If you are not aware of Clarify, previously if you are new joining to this stream, so Clarify is a full stack AI platform that helps you to take vision, language, and audio AI into production. So it's a full stack AI platform, and obviously it's really cool to see of around 1700 people who have registered for the hackathon and also signed up for Clarify. And of almost we have around 207 teams who have competed to submit around 47 projects. It's really cool to see all the projects. Like, it's really difficult for us even to pick the top 6 that we're gonna present today. But it's really cool to see the models that you have used, the different technology that we have at Clarify, right? The workflows, that we have the vector store. Like I could see a couple of projects who have built, use our LangChain integration and build a project of around RAG. So it's really cool to see all these applications, and we're really glad that you have fun using the platform, and also would like to thank you all for participating and also for all the feedback that you have given throughout this hackathon. It's really valuable for us, and we have noted all those things, and we're going to improve on top of that. And also, I hope this hackathon helps you to learn and also get a hands-on experience using Clarify to build AI-powered applications. So if you have any questions, even after the hackathon, if you want to build some AI apps, if you want to use models, or if you want to use any tech that we have, feel free to drop your questions in our Discord. And yeah, coming to this session, we are really excited to be here and looking forward to all the presentations, and can't wait to see the top 3 and also all the presentations. So looking forward to it. All the best for all the presentations. So yeah.
Next to Artem.
Yes. Hi, hello everyone. My name is Artem, product manager at Clarify. Sumant gave a nice presentation about like what we do and how we can help developers in their journey to build AI-powered applications. Now, it was a great journey actually to see so many submissions and to go through them and evaluate, dive into different use cases, and some of them were very exciting ways to use AI to power some actual problems which we see in the world, and that was fascinating. And so congratulations to those who managed to be now in our shortlist, in the final round of reviews. And good luck to everyone, and hope to see all of your presentations now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And the last words from Nikita.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nikita. I'm lead developer at Clarify, and I want to thank Samant for presentation of our product. And I would like to thank you, everybody, for the participation in this hackathon. There was very nice submissions that we have had to look at, and I would like to wish all the best for all of the teams. I cannot predict what the top 3 will be, and let's see how it will go. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for a warm welcome from our judges. Just as usual, I want to share some numbers about this hackathon. So we had indeed a lot of participants. It's around 1.5K participants. Then we had over 200 teams, and finally over 40 applications. So out of these applications, we chose 6 finalists, and these 6 teams are going to present today. So let's not wait anymore. Let's start with presentations. And for presenting teams, I just want to remind the rules. Each speech for 5 minutes strictly. I have my timer. Then we have 4 minutes for Q&A. If we don't have that many questions, we just shorten Q&A and we move on to the next team. So with that being said, let's start with the first team, and this is Chatting with Historical Icons with their app, Chatting with Historical Icons. So yeah, I'm welcoming you to the stage. Okay, I guess we have to hold on a sec to be able to invite the presenter to the stage. Just 1 second.
Uh, Hold on, there's another guy, my teammate, he was supposed to present. Can you guys invite him as well?
Yes, sure.
Design.music.code.
Got it. Yes, we will do that in a bit.
Okay, can you hear me? Hello? Super duper. Okay, share my screen quickly, and do this one. You can see my screen. Awesome. Okay, so hi there. Welcome to Branching Reading Adventure, presented by Chatting with Historical Icons. This application, utilizing Clarify and OpenAI GPT-4, is a game changer for children and learning disabilities, offering a unique reading experience. Our team was led by Michael Lively, and the project targets learning disabilities with the generative AI application. It creatively combines Clarify's image detection and OpenAI's advanced AI technologies for an enriched learning environment. The core features: we delve into story creation using True AI built on LangChain, enriching storytelling with Clarify's diverse AI-generated content. The dynamic story branching powered by Clarify and ChatGPT's GPT-4 adapts to each child's interaction. The project proposal. We wanted to provide an interactive experience. Our application's adaptive learning loops cater to children with challenges like dyslexia and ADHD, ensuring a personalized learning journey. Our future directions would be, we're planning to incorporate a RAG system for enhanced progress tracking, aiming to foster educational and emotional development in children. The usage of the application would be, the application allows children to craft stories, interact with characters, and experience story branching, creating an engaging and repetitive learning cycle. Concluding on our presentation, branching adventure embodies the hackathon's theme of empowering learning through technology and a new era in inclusive education. I will now hand you over to Zane, who will give you a technical analysis of our project. Zane, are you there? Zane? Sorry, we're having a bit of technical difficulties with Zane's laptop, so I'm running the stream. I just want to know if Zane is available. We're having a bit of technical difficulties with Zane's laptop, so I'm running the stream. I just want to know if Zane is available. We're having a bit of technical. No, I can't hear him, unfortunately. Apologies for the mishap. Uh, no, I can't hear him, unfortunately. Apologies. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I apologize. There's not much I can do at this stage. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
All right, so well, sharp on time, 4 minutes passed, but since you have like technical difficulties, if we have enough time, we will get back to your team. But now let's move to the next presentation, yeah. And this is going to be Jarvis with AI Project Manager Assistant. So let's check if they are here so that they can move on. Yeah, totally. Story prep, yeah, is possible. We have to. Mhm.
Okay. Can you see the application story prep? Okay. Okay. Let me see how can I fix this. Can you see it now? Okay. I'm gonna try resharing. Share your screen. Okay. Okay. Is it cool? Is it only the application what you're seeing, or are you seeing other windows open? Cool. So hey, I'm Luis. I'm a front-end web developer, and I'm also a creative writing student. I realized that when we are learning a new language, we are often taught not to pick certain books because they might be out of reach for our level. But these are often the books we would rather read, like the books that really talk to us in a given moment of our life. And I think, like, what a waste. I mean, I kind of get it. Like, sometimes when I try to read a novel that's not in my native language, I tend to get stuck and I end up taking deep breaths, looking out the window. And even if I make it to the end, chances are I'm not gonna repeat that experience anytime soon. Like, it gets easier over time. The more you read, the less likely your attention is gonna be ambushed by unknown words or strange grammar, right? But still, it would be nice to maximize your chances of finishing that read as a beginner. So yeah, let's see the application. Yeah, because I know this is a live demo, I didn't want to go through the whole generation process as it might take a while. But this interface already show us what could be the process. So you would paste a Clarify API token. You will save it and then paste your story. Like, this application allows you to take any piece of fiction that you can bring to this text box, and it will extract all the vocabulary so you can learn the necessary words and grammar before your read. So in the end, you can have an uninterrupted reading experience. So you will paste your story here, optionally fill these two fields. This is just for the final generation, the final vocabulary sheet. And you'll have something like this. A set of words with their proper examples taken from the text. You can download this vocabulary sheet as a PDF. So I'm not sure if we can see that now. And you can save the sheet as an audio. Yeah. If I still have time left, I'd like to talk to you about the challenges I faced during the development of this project. Oh, let me first tell you about how it was built. Like, it's pretty simple. Like, we take the story of the user, put it inside a template. We pass the result to the LLM. Then when we have the response, we check for its integrity. So if it contains the right structure, and if it does, we then render the vocabulary sheet. some challenges I faced during this development, and I wanted to share this with you because I've built a couple of LLM-based applications before, and these are the kinds of problems that happen like all the time. Like, for example, unexpected explanations. Sometimes, even if you use prompt engineering techniques like redundancy, where you tell the LLM many times the same instruction, you end up having unnecessary explanations. So a technique I used here is regular expressions. And I know this might look very simple, but stay with me, there are more robust validation techniques. These help us extract the JSON part within the response. Another challenge is the wrong structure. So even if you get a valid JSON in the response, you might not get like the keys or the kind of values you're expecting from the structure. So here we can use a schema validation library. In this case, I used Joy to detect anomalies. And finally, we can have incomplete responses that are caused by the limitations on the API. Like sometimes some models, and this happened to me when working with Google Palm 2, it has some max length, I believe, limitation in the endpoint. Like you have to configure it. And if you're asking the LLM to return a huge response, it might get caught up. So even if your previous, if there is a limitation in the endpoint, like all the previous validation steps I mentioned are not gonna work, obviously. So a possible solution for this is breaking down your prompts. So you don't have one big prompt that expects a huge result, but smaller ones that will gonna compose the final response the user is gonna see. And in this example, like you can break the prompt that contains the story and asks for a list of verbs and nouns, and then you can identify smaller prompts that don't really need that huge context. So for example, you can, in the child prompts, request for the definitions. Like once you have the
Luis,
verb list.
sorry to interrupt you, but
Okay.
the time is up, so please speed up with the presentation. We have to move on.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is a really nice way to analyze your prompt, so you can simplify and make it more performant. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for your time.
All right, so now we have actually Q&A. If judges have some questions, please drop them now. Yes, please.
Sure. Thanks, Luis. Question from a product perspective. If I was using this application, I would actually improve my English, right? If I constantly use that, that's, I guess, the main goal, to learn something. Need to think about like different difficulty levels to introduce later. Let's say if I already know the simple verbs, how could I be able like to tweak it so that in future it gives me like more complex puzzles and challenges?
Yeah, thank you for your question. So one possibility is storage, like remembering the words you have been presented before. So the application knows, okay, we already showed our user this word, so we're not gonna show them again in the next vocabulary sheet. Yeah, I guess you can also specify the level of English you're in, or you can even take a pre-test before generating any of these vocabulary sheets. So you can say, okay, I'm a B1, I'm a C1, and so on. And based on that, asking the LLM to generate the proper vocabulary level. Yep.
Okay, thanks.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I had a similar question, but a little bit different. I know that on other competitors' websites, there is some kind of like a test that you take before the system starts working on you. And based on that, they will provide the specific words that is easier for you to learn. And so you will progress by fractions. Do you plan also to have this kind of fragmentation for, let's say, elementary, intermediate, and proficiency like level of words? Because the word, like, let's say, hello is like an easy one. Let's say frequently is a hard one, and let's say something from the Shakespeare, it can be like extremely difficult.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I already answered that question. Like providing a pretest that tests your level and positions you on a B1, B2, and so on. So yeah, that can be a possibility. Um,
Maybe even like in the spreadsheet like that is output generated, you provide like by level. So like beginner, intermediate, and then in the very end of the PDF, you will provide some proficiency level. So user can progress eventually with the same text, because same text can contain different parts of difficulties.
oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so my original idea was that I don't know if you remember that the vocabulary sheet at the end has grammar topics section. The idea is that that section is not only going to mention the kind of topics you're going to encounter in the text, but they are also, this section is also going to provide like lessons on those grammar topics. So even if you're like really, really beginner in English, you can start with this book, and it's gonna, like this vocabulary sheet is gonna tell you all the necessary. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so cool. Let's move on to Recovery Pal, and we need to invite them also on the stage. Okay, so yeah, we can start with your presentation, and the presenting side, please share your screen, and you have 5 minutes for the presentation.
My teammate should be here. Her name is Lactose Free. She's in the open channel. Can she be brought? Okay, Nimra, you can start.
And I just wanted to correct that now we have presentation from Jarvis.
Yeah.
Thank you. So we're Jarvis, your project management Slack bot. Sorry, Sabi, I think you have to mute. So our team, there's like an echo.
Sorry.
There we go. So our team is Gabi, Sorab, and myself, Nimra. And sorry, I'm not sure if I'm echoing. That's, I don't know what the problem is, but Jarvis is for automated meetings. And no, I'm actually recording myself on Zoom because it's part of our demonstration. So I think that might be the problem. Wait, can you hear me? Okay, I'll just talk through the Zoom. I think that works. So our AI-powered project manager assistant is designed to reduce your workflow. You can experience more convenient meetings summarized right after they occur, and you can get a recap of your day's meetings with just a simple command. So Jarvis helps with facilitating communication. You can improve your team interactions and information just in minutes, and so nobody misses out. You can make your workflow more efficient by streamlining collaboration and task management and have more productive meetings, having focused and outcome-oriented outcomes without worrying about taking notes. So the data flow starts with Fathom, which records our meetings on Zoom, and it sends the transcript as JSON to Zapier, where Zapier then converts the JSON to a TXT file and sends it as a post to our server. And then our server calls the Clarify GPT-4 Turbo model and summarizes the TXT. We then store that into Supabase, and the Slack bot returns a nicely summarized meeting just upon typing simple command /daily summary. So we have completed the daily summary command, and we intend to keep adding a few other features such as /answer, where users can ask questions on the meetings that just happened, and also gathering info, which essentially a project manager could send out Jarvis to ask questions to the people who attended the meeting and collect all their answers, and they can streamline their project management workflow by doing so. And more features just as users give their feedback. And now for the demo.
Okay, it is now for the demo. And our Slack bot was actually recording throughout this whole conversation. I will end the recording, and that will fire off the transcription, sending, and summarization. This will take 20 to 30 seconds, so might take a bit. Let me re-explain the data flow. So Fathom has a desktop app and a Zoom bot, which I'm currently in. It just left. And through Zapier sends it to our API server, and GPT-4 Turbo summarizes it and stores it in Supabase. You just saw a Slack notification. That is the summary that just arrived. And as you can see, here is the topic, which is a project management assistant. Here are the speakers, Nimra, and the summary is her presenting it. I was actually muted on accident, so it doesn't show my name. But let me show you the daily summary command. And there's going to be 2 meetings so far. Summary is posted to Slack. The first one was actually done 30 minutes ago, which was an impromptu Zoom run. And there, my teammate was there as well as me. Mike Smith is my fake name. And the current meeting, which is the actual presentation. In conclusion, Jarvis is a project manager assistant, and a Slack bot, which is a game changer. It will enable you to summarize your meetings effortlessly and efficiently. Thanks for watching.
Thank you very much for presentation. Let's jump to Q&A. If you have some questions from Artyom or Nikita or Sumant. If there are none, that's also fine.
Yeah, that was a really cool demo and the presentation as well. I would like to know, like, are you just trying to integrate not just Zoom but the other platforms, right? Google Meet or some other platform where we use most commonly used for the meetings, right? Do you also have that, or is it just Zoom as of now?
The program we use to record meetings, Fathom, they also support Google Meets. I have not tried it out, but it should work out of the box.
Cool. Also, one more question, like, what are the challenges that you just faced while building this project? Like, maybe using the models or in the demo or presentation. Would like to know the challenges that you just faced for this project.
The first challenge was deciding which meeting platform to support. My first two contenders were Slack and Zoom, and I did some research, and apparently Slack does have video meetings. They're called huddles, but they're not as robust, and there's a max of only 50 people. Also, people said that for external clients or users, they use Zoom. So I decided to just focus on Zoom for now. And a challenge for that was, do we make our own Zoom bot or use an existing solution? And it was hard to research that, but I came upon Fathom on the Zoom apps marketplace, and it worked really nicely.
Cool. That was a cool demo and the presentation as well. Yeah, good luck.
Thanks.
Nick, you were first, I guess, so please.
We cannot
Nick, you are
hear
muted.
you.
Me?
Okay, can you hear me now? Mhm. Okay, I wanted to ask a question regarding, do you record also this transcription of this meeting? So later on you can use it in the follow-up meetings as the backstory. So then later on you can develop some summary of the meeting with updates on the previous one. Let's say there is some series of the meetings which occurs on a weekly basis, and then you need to give an update on the topic that has been discussed previously.
We store the transcripts right now in Supabase, so that is possible. But I didn't think of your specific feature. That's actually a good idea, and I'll put that on the roadmap. Thanks.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, and a quick one, Savi. So we're talking here about the output, which is generated by utilizing large language model, but still it requires, if I got it all correctly, it requires a human to make an action on that. So did you have any plans or ideas about how you might have a follow-up actions based on this transcript? Let's say like Zapier does for different stuff, but maybe for this transcript, I don't know, create Jira ticket because you used some keyword, or send this summary to others. Just brainstorming here.
That's an interesting idea, and it would be possible. We would ask GPT-4 to extract the follow-up action items, and then in Supabase, we can set a timer, say for a week, to message that person on Slack and ask them if they did their action item.
Okay, yeah, it was not about any specific action, just overall question about like how it can be improved in the future by taking action on behalf of the human. So yeah, good luck.
Regarding that, I think I misinterpreted your question. Yeah, we call it autonomous messaging. So, say a project manager wants to know a specific piece of information, and 5 possible people can know it. It can tell the bot, hey, can you ask these 5 people this question? And if they have any questions, refer to this document. And then throughout the day, the bot will chat with them instantly as they reply. And at the end of the day, it can give the information requested to the project manager.
All right. Thank you very much for your answers. Let's move on to Recovery Pal team, and we make sure that we have them on the stage. Yeah. So, cool.
Always. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm very excited to introduce Recovery Pal to you today. I'm Ziba, and my teammates Jack and Luis will be presenting our app. We've developed this mobile app to support the addiction recovery journey. Now, let's talk about the problem. Recovery is a very challenging and personal process. It is a time when you're feeling very vulnerable, experiencing emotional turbulence, dealing with lots of triggers, and you might find yourself needing support frequently. Traditional approaches do not really deliver a very personalized experience and struggle to address every diverse need. Depending on where you live, therapy can be very, very expensive. It can also be an uncomfortable process to go through. Even scheduling appointments can be a hassle, and it can be months before you get an appointment. This provides an excellent opportunity for apps. The apps in the market mostly focus on providing therapy, tracking, or just helps you find resources around you. And we noticed that there is no customized support for individuals in between appointments or group sessions. So that's where we come in. We are providing a Pocket Pal with tools that can help you when you're in need, that is personal to you.
This is a login screen, so this pops up every 24 hours to check.
I don't know why that happened. We have a wide range of tools. One of them is emotional check-in. It monitors and tracks your emotional state, which is crucial for identifying triggers and patterns associated with addiction. Secondly, we have customized affirmations. We provide daily affirmations tailored to the user's unique needs and recovery progress. It also reinforces positive self-perception. Journaling, users can journal by themselves for self-reflection and emotional processing, or they can use the customized prompts that we are providing, which is great for beginner journalers. Art is also a great tool for self-expression and emotional processing. Users can submit their own work of art, which will be interpreted by AI based on context. Users may not be aware of what painting a mountain can mean for their journey, so this kind of adds an extra layer of self-reflection and emotional understanding. Last but not least, we have customized meditations. Tailored meditations created based on individual needs and preferences offer a targeted approach to address challenges. It also promotes relaxation and mindfulness. And next up, we have our demo, which is very excited for you.
So this pops up every 24 hours to check the user feelings. And First, when the user opens the app, you need to change the settings. So we go into settings here, you put in your name, gender, what you're struggling with, etc. And now we can go to the journal. So this question asks how you feel, and it keeps asking you until it can tell what your mood is. And then this is drawing your emotion, so you draw, and it'll tell you what the drawing means and if you're happy or not. Then this journal your day, you basically can journal your day, and this will be input into the meditation script. So the meditation will generate based on your journal. You can change the time of the meditation, and you can pick what type of meditation you want. And in the meditation UI, there's the text, which is a meditation, and there's a text-to-speech button, which when you click, it will let you click a play button, which basically just read the meditation
Hello,
script.
Jack. Welcome to our meditation session. Today, we will embark on a journey of mindfulness and relaxation.
And that is our demo.
Right now, you can access the app demo through the website, but keep in mind it'll be a little bit buggy because we intended the app to be on Android, so it might not work as well in the web.
Next, I will be introducing the tech stack of the application. We are using Flutter for the front-end interface, Fast API server for back-end, and OpenAI models Turbo, GPT-4 Turbo Vision, DALL-E, and text-to-speech all accessed through Clarify's platform and Google Cloud Platform for the cloud infrastructure. And we have utilized Pinecone Vector Database for storing the meditation script embeddings and LangChain for RAG, moreover evaluated with Tonic AI. These are the future potentials of our app. For example, introduce gamified elements to enhance user engagement, enhancing AI algorithms for deeper insights into user emotional patterns, and improve meditation customizations further. That's all from Recovery Pal. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I didn't want to stop you on the chicken time. So let's move to Q&A. Personally, I love like all mindfulness projects, all the emotional health projects. So like amazing idea, like everything related to the AI, AI utilizing the mental support. So if we have some comments from Artem or Nikita or Sumant.
Maybe one question if I missed that, apologies for that, but do you already support the historical tracking of a user's journey across that, let's say how he felt yesterday, and did your solution, let's say meditation, helped yesterday, and whether maybe today he feels like better or maybe worse, so to make your judged and opinionated decisions based on that. Do you already support that, or do you plan to do that?
Yes, we
That's a
are
great question.
currently storing that, and we are in the works for utilizing that storage because right now it's mostly functioning within the day you're submitting things. So if this morning you submitted your emotional state, it's going to use that. So, or within the day, you can also update your emotional state more than one time within the day.
Yeah, and also I would like to add on that right now we have a graph. So whenever you input your happiness, it tracks from 1 to 10, right? And then the graph throughout the day will keep track of like how happy you are throughout the month. So for example, if yesterday I'm sad, it gives me 3 for my mood. It will keep track of that in the chart itself. So you can kind of see how happy you are in the previous days, but the history is something that we would like to work on in the future.
And regarding if they found the mindfulness script useful, we have thought about it, but we didn't have time to implement it yet. And we want to improve that feature to kind of include reinforcement learning.
Yep, thanks. Because that would be a great addition if subsequent solutions, let's say meditations, could be based on something, feedback or scores of the previous days.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I have one question. It is more technical one. I have seen during the code review of your project that meditations are taken from the CSV file. Either any specific reason why you're not generating meditation based on the user experience itself, um, than just like why taking it just from the CSV list?
So the
Actually,
reason
for
for
the
that is we wanted to provide some sort of structure to the meditation scripts to make it more customizable to the user. Luis, you had something to add, sorry.
Oh, yes. Actually, in generating the meditation script, aside from taking data from the Pinecone vector database, we are also taking in the user personalizations, like their name, age, gender, and also even their journal and emotion state during that day. And with the most relevant script from the database, it can personalize a script for the users to meditate.
Okay, thank you.
One small thing to add to that, meditation, as you keep practicing, there's also increasing difficulty levels. So with providing our own vector database, we can also have some sort of control over that a little bit more.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your presentation and an input into the emotional support. Let's move on to the next team, and this is going to be DevStat Fusion with the food compliant resolution. And let's make sure that we have them on the stage or wait for them for a bit. Okay. Let's see. Yes, we have now the presenters. Okay, guys, so please share your screen, the one who's going to present the project.
Are you able to view my screen?
Yes, we can.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So yeah, hi everyone. My name is Ranjit Nagarkar, and today we'll be presenting our food complaints resolution application. So basically, our app allows these online delivery platforms to resolve customer complaints using LLM models. So let me just introduce our team. We have Aisha here, we have Zaveria in there. It's me, Ranjit Nagarkar, Inam, and Usman. So this is our team. So as we know that since the onset of the online delivery platforms, the number of online orders have increased exponentially. So has the requirement of customer support agents. One can see that the customer service industry has become a 10 billion, more than a $10 billion industry already, and is expected to grow at a rate of 20% annually. So one could expect that the customer support, customer service industry to become a huge expense that the online delivery companies would have to spend, thus giving companies which integrate LLM into their customer support framework a huge advantage over their competitors. So here is where we introduce our application, the Food Complaint Resolutions app, so which leverages on the newly introduced multimodal capability of GPT-4 vision model, along with the existing, the item recognition model provided on the Clarify platform, and thus it could help the company streamline their customer complaints on the Clarify platform. So Clarify, as you know, provides a no-code to low-code solution, which enables users to deploy their developed applications seamlessly on their platform without having to figure out any Docker or other deployment mechanisms. So using the models available on Clarify,
our application can help the food delivery platforms save on human resources and reduce the service times substantially. So that is the basic idea that our app has. Um, so, so let's just go through our tech stack. So currently the application is in a very prototype kind of prototype stage, a proof of concept, and we have only developed the application on the Streamlit platform. The architecture of the application involves recognizing the food item from the food item recognition application, which along with the order contents which comes from the company database and the description that the customer provides is then fed to the GPT-4 Turbo and the GPT-4 vision model. So the GPT-4 vision model then verifies if the food and the customer complaint description do they match each other, which then flags the amount of compensation that the customer should receive, or if the customer should be directed to a live human agent for more complex cases. Right. So let me just give a demo of our application. So I'll just stop streaming and I'll just switch the. Uh, so yeah, I mean, are you able to see the food complaint resolution application? Uh, yep. Yeah. So I
Yes.
mean, to use this application, one needs to have the Clarify PAT number that would that that is available on the Clarify platform. So I'll just paste in my PAT number, and this is like a typical order that a customer orders. So I have ordered a pita gyro, a pasta, a pizza, and a cake, and there's some issue with my pita gyro. So I'll just write like the pita gyro is burnt. So I mean, this is like a typical sort of description of whatever is wrong with their food. And so I'll just browse and I'll upload my image. So as you can see that the image has like some issues, like it's a burnt pita bread. And so the so first we verify whether the image actually matches the whatever order was provided by the user. And once we verify that with the food item recognition app, we offer the customer a cashback of 60%. So this is the overall demo that our app has. So now let me just talk about some future expansions that future prospects that my app has, that our app has. So yeah. Um, so yeah. In the future for the potential for future expansion is immense, where we can use RAG techniques and fine tuning to align the response of the LLM model according to the company's database. So basically integrating our application with whatever vector database that the company has, so that our responses are in tune with the company policies, and it's maybe fine tuned on the company images of their food products, or whatever parcel that they have. So we can create a scalable production grade application based on directed acyclic graph concepts, so that company has a complete control over their chatbot. So yeah, I mean, so we can also use better models to streamline the architecture further. So those are our future expansion plans. So like I'd like to open the stage for any questions that the judges have. Or yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. And yep, we have our judges. If you guys have any questions.
What about if a package is damaged, let's say? Do you also support this case?
Packages. Yeah, it would support that case if the package is damaged, and to improve the like the accuracy of the model, one could fine tune it on any of these platforms. So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean it's a
If
pretty
you support
effective.
it. I'm just thinking that if you support the package damaged, do you think about like let's say expanding that a little bit into overall delivery things, right? So not to all goods which we are getting delivered, but let's say if I have, I don't know, some company courier has sent me a box and it's damaged, so maybe it can be an easy way to submit this also report about that.
Right.
Yeah, that will be like a
Currently,
great
it's not
application of
possible.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we can further develop this for like multiple industries. Currently, this we have limited it to the food item, but yeah, and further when we go down the line, we can fine tune our this instead of food item recognition model, we can use some package item recognition model and use that in place of that. And also we can fine tune our policies according to a package delivery company. So yeah, that's like a very good future. Like can add that thing.
And maybe if I miss that, did you make like what is the overall percentage of complaints related to food being not as expected compared to all deliveries, let's say? What is the kind of potential market here in terms of like percentage wise, a little bit? Any numbers?
Yeah, Ranjit, can you open the market potential thing?
So I mean, one has a like a the overall industry is around $10.5 billion. Uh, I mean, I don't know the exact figure, but percentage wise, I mean, I have read like around 40% of the customer support complaints are from the food delivery industry. So there's definitely a huge potential in this market.
Okay.
Right.
Sure. That was not like to expect any specific number, just to see whether you have thought about that, like what might be the percentage wise of all total orders for that. Thanks.
Yeah, it's like a different, like because different sources say different number, and we just took like this 10.5 billion USD because that was provided by one of the trusted sites, Acumen, and they say that yeah, there is like currently there is a customer service software market size of 10.5 billion, and yeah.
Okay, I have two questions. First question is, what about the fraud prevention? What stops user from taking a picture, let's say from the same order, and then use it in the next order if they use it if they order with the same venue? Because the damaged items could be exactly the same, and they could just change, let's say, the scene, like moving from the kitchen to the room, so it would seem like a new one. How do you detect it?
So firstly, like I would like to add, I mean, one could defraud a live agent as well, by just uploading an image which was older or which is picked off the internet. So even a human agent may not be able to detect this defraud. Um,
So I had this thing when I was thinking about this issue. So we were thinking like when a company like maybe suppose DoorDash or something, when you order like when you order a food and they have some certain kind of packaging on that. So maybe like that's like on the can be done more on the hardware side. Like on the boxes they can have a date of kind of thing to get it verified. Because doing it through just from images is going to be super hard. Because again, yeah, as you said, like one can use a previous food order and use it again and again, but again, yeah, we can develop an algorithm like from a user. If we are getting much more complaints, then we can have some integrity checks and like that. But yeah, that's like a very potential big issue that we also see here. And it also like it's not even like for this application, it also it is there in the current industry too, when we even when live agents do this thing.
Yeah, just one idea that came to me that maybe the QR sticker, which rips off when you try to replace it, would be a good option to detect whether the picture was the newly taken or the old one. And but that's for the idea. And the other question is, how do you evaluate the feedback from the client? Because if somebody does not agree with the refund that you taken, then it is proceeding to the customer service, which costs more than running a model. So then, how do you evaluate and train the model based on the data that you have received after the complaint had been resolved by the human?
Yeah, so these all things comes in the fine tuning aspect. Like when we get this data from if a client uses this app, then they can fine tune these all things and add all these data, and they can use that data. Like when we provided this when we provide like according to our policies for this percentage of damage when we see in our product, we provide this percentage of refund to them, and by this refund, our most of our consumers are not satisfied. So we can further fine tune our policies according to the data and responses we get from this. But also like currently what we have in this app, as you said, like we send, if the user is not satisfied, we send that user to the live agent. But there is this thing, like generally most of the people, like we give like users like 3 tries to upload like 3 different images so that they can get the desired amount. And according to our research, most of the users will not go through because everyone wants like a fast resolution. And if they are getting any like amount in the first turns, and if it's good enough, most users will not go into that path. But if they go, then definitely we can analyze the data that we get and use that to further fine tune the company policies for the refunds, and so that we can reduce those cases also by a significant number.
One more question that just like came to my mind. How do you evaluate, let's say, if it's Uber Eats fault or the venue fault? How do you define it? Like, is it possible to define with a model? Let's say that they didn't put the olives into my pizza, so that's the responsibility of the venue. Or if the pizza got damaged, then this is the responsibility of the delivery person and service.
Yeah, so currently we don't have this feature in our app, and this can be added like in the future down the line, like dividing the issue if the issue is coming from the Uber Eats or maybe the restaurant. So this can be like a future aspect. Like we can create 2 divisions. Like if the consumer is sending the image of the food with like a description like the olives are not there, then it's like a restaurant's fault. But if he is uploading a damaged food item like the packaging, then it's the Uber Eats fault because it was the deliveries. So we can further make that distinction down the line.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
Yeah, thank you for the great ideas, by the way.
Okay, perfect. And with that being said, we have the last team create, and we invite the presenters to the stage, and we are coming up with the decision. Okay, let's make sure that. Okay, can you please stop streaming? Yes, perfect.
Team Create did not present yet.
Let's wait for them.
Are you aware that Team Create is also going to present then?
Could you please repeat that?
Team Create is also waiting for the presentation.
Yes, we are inviting Team Create to present right
Okay,
now.
great. So it's now us. Thank you.
Oh, we cannot hear you. Can you please unmute yourself? If you were saying something?
No, I didn't.
Okay, perfect. So are you going to share the screen for the
Yes.
presentation.
Are you ready? Then I will start presenting my screen.
Yes, sure. Just please check if you have your teammates.
I think they are here. Yes. Great. Good evening. Thank you for having us. Great pleasure to present to you. I hope you see my presentation screen now. Great.
Yes.
So this is Team Create. Our product is called IQ, and we are trying to inspire a vast talent pool that is currently not actively searching for jobs, but is available for jobs to revolutionize recruiting with AI. This is the team. My name is Matt Fair. I'm speaking from Berlin, and there are also the others joining us today. So the problem we are trying to solve is that there are 6 out of 10 employees that are already quite quitting. So they're in their current job, but not really motivated to work. That's an 8.8 trillion cost to all industries worldwide. And there's a huge market for agency work. So people going out and trying to recruit people. This is a 650 billion staffing market itself. This is mainly because people are not actively searching for jobs. They're sitting there and just waiting for something to happen. And I think one of the reasons is that today it's a wasteland. It's a pain to look for jobs because there's a lot of text. The text is looking very similar, and it's just not fun. On the other hand, from my perspective as a founder, it's also really hard to find the right people. You're in the end paying a lot of money for getting these texts out there. You're paying recruiters to do the search work, and we think that it should be different because meanwhile, 6 out of 10 humans are also spending 2.5 hours per day on social media. Just scrolling there, looking for stuff, being inspired. And we think that recruiting should also be fun, and we want to leverage AI to generate inspiring social media videos to engage these passive candidates through social media for jobs to bridge this growing employee gap with an untapped potential. And we start our process with going out and crawl. So there's a user interface where we enter the job role and the company, and then we are crawling. Currently, we are curating information from Glassdoor. So we are looking for the good things that employees are mentioning about the company. And we let the large language model summarize all these feedbacks to find the key strengths of the company. We also implemented a vision part where we scraped some pictures and choose them for the video generation. This part is not fully integrated in the product yet, but it worked well to rate images for their purpose of integrating them. Then the next step is generating a storyline. So we want to have a compelling storyline in multiple scenes, then also generate the speaker text and the image prompts. Then we also go out and use DALL-E 3 to generate the images. And we are using the voice generation from OpenAI currently. We also used 11 Labs, which is a little bit more a little bit better, but was harder to integrate in the Clarify platform. So we choose OpenAI in the end. The final step is then to compose a video out of all the scenes that we generated, putting together the images and the voices, and letting the user download it for social media distribution. The latest step, also this social media distribution could be automated. Currently, it's a manual process. And this is how jobs could look like.
AI engineering at McKinsey, where collaboration
I
sparks
hope you hear the sound.
Discover the harmony of work and life woven into every aspect of your career. Reap the rewards of
No, we cannot hear sound.
You can hear it, so.
Engage
You
with
can.
work that challenges and captivates, driving innovation forward. Ascend
So I
to
will
new heights, where opportunities for growth are as vast as
let
your
it run.
ambition. Join us at McKinsey, where your next career leap is just a project away.
So the sound that you maybe heard was a nice voice giving like 1 to 2 sentences per scene and motivating music, which we also generated by an AI called Suno AI. There's no API now, but it's very, very great in composing music. And yeah, the user interface is developed in Streamlit and hosted by Clarify. Can switch over to the live version. I hope it works. Okay. So this is should now see the Clarify platform. So it's a more or less straightforward form where you enter the job role and the company and the number of scenes that you want. When I click the button here, the research starts and the summary will appear here, along with some scenes that are already finally generated. This takes too long to do the live demo, so I have it prepared here. There's also the audio below, and then in the end I can generate the video if I'm happy with the result that I see here. We have a little library of all the generated scenes and videos on the left side, so we can later also add an editing step. The idea is also to include more ways to influence the final result by also handing it some more information about the set of roles that you're looking, for example, or the region that you're targeting, and to further enhance the process of the final result, generating the final result. Yeah, that's us. So we think that the total addressable market is around 650 billion in size, but the serviceable obtainable market is of course smaller. There's a high concentration on some platforms that are aggregating the job posting market, and if we address the top two and then capture like 10% of the market, it's still a $1.6 billion market. So it's an opportunity worth capturing, and there are multiple potential revenue sources, of course, from subscription to licensing to other platforms. Also using it for own recruiting with a bounty model. So there's a lot of opportunities there, also in the application on other industries, like, for example, travel. Thank you for listening, and we're happy to answer your questions.
All right. Thank you very much for your presentation. Let's wait for the comments.
I have one, maybe couple. So the first thing is how would you measure the effectiveness of the video? Because making the video is one part, but actually promoting it on the social media is a totally different step, and it requires lots of things like a thumbnail, then the keywords, and then the research on what topic other developers or other people in this in this job area is basically looking for, so they will get it in their feed.
Yeah, good question. So there are two types of social media traffic. So the one that you are referring to is the pull version. People are going out and searching for stuff on YouTube, and they're clicking on thumbnails. So this is the important part, to have the right descriptions and the right thumbnails. The idea that we are targeting is more like a TikTok or a YouTube Shorts version, and this one is algorithmic. So the videos are selected by the algorithm based on the user preferences that the algorithm already learned. And there's the art of triggering this algorithm to give you some more visibility and more reach. Of course, this is a tweaking step, and then also tracking steps. So it's about, in the end, monitoring the KPIs and tweaking the content until we have the reach that we want. And hoping that the algorithm does a good job in seeking the right audience for our content, which TikTok especially is very good at. And then, of course, there needs to be a conversion funnel. So people need to somehow have the opportunity to react to the content. And one of the patterns that is established there currently is once they, for example, like it or store it for later review, or maybe also share it with someone to screen for these signals and then react by commenting or direct messaging and opening a dialogue with a candidate on the social media platform itself. And this is an automation step that can be done with, for example, Zapier and the open APIs that the platforms have, and with a large language model that is doing the hyper-personal messaging then. So these are possible extensions of the process. And from there, of course, there's in one point of time, there will be an URL that the people are clicking and then registering to like our matchmaking platform, which is not there, but which is an essential part then in the end to match candidates with the companies for the manual recruiting process that is then taking place at some later steps. But we think it's a good idea to crack the attention problem first, because like there's a lot of noise out there. People are just not receiving the messages, or companies have a hard time going through the noise. And I think this one will be a better approach than with like another text on another job portal. Yeah.
You talked about the link sharing to the, let's say, the application, but YouTube recently actually has shut down all the link sharing, even to its own videos and channels. So there is no possibility to do even linking to the other YouTube section and then give a link to external website. So how do you plan to drive the users from the, let's say, YouTube Shorts, which is quite a big platform, to the application process? Because right now it seems that user needs to type in very long URL, and for me it will be basically a no-go.
Yeah, of course. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's still the possibility to have one link in the profile. So I think there will be a call to action in the video saying like, if you want to learn more, visit us on our platform that you find in the profile. So this is a level of indirection, and the conversion rates will not be great there. But yeah, that's the way to go, I guess.
And the last question is, have you ever thought about providing a script solution? Because for some people, like for me, when I hear some AI generated voice and the picture, I usually skip the short because I don't feel it's worth time. And I think it would be a great feature for, let's say, other media representative of specific company, that they will have a tool, they will be recording the video themselves, and then based on that measures from different videos from, let's say, A/B test, as simple as that, to promote further the specific job.
Yeah, definitely. So do you mean the scripting of the scenes and the text, and then also displaying the subtitles instead of a voice? Like,
Yeah.
did I get you right? Yeah. So there will be. So one of the ideas that we had is, so from my practical experiences, that companies don't really have the time or maybe also resources to really give you pictures or videos or put the effort in. So we wanted to try to automate it as much as possible from that, by going out and finding pictures of people from the company. There's often a team photos. There's often something on Google Maps from the building, and then generate some at least like inspiring visuals from that. But of course, there always needs to be the opportunity to change stuff, and the editing of the script and of the storyboard is definitely like a step in the future. It's also not so hard to do, and then also generating the subtitles. Generating the subtitles was a plan for the hackathon also. We wanted to try also external. So now we are talking about a little bit lessons learned also. So I really love the Clarify platform, especially due to the opportunity to host Streamlit apps and also switch the models very fast. But one thing that was a little bit missing was when I tried to use external APIs for video generation, they always needed the like callback function, web hooks that need to be called, and also serving assets for them to load on demand. And this would have, like, of course, I can do this with AWS S3 bucket, but for the purpose of the hackathon, it was a little bit too much setup cost or DevOps cost. So we didn't implement this now, but this will be a step in the future to give you more opportunity to include your own assets, your own text, and yeah, also music, stuff like this. Yeah.
Thank you. That's all.
Yeah.
All right. So if there are no questions left, then we can now get to the room with judges and evaluate all the projects. So now we will remove from the stage the participants. Okay, I will remove you. And I think there would be like 5-7 minutes needed for decision-making process. And then we invite everyone to hear out the results of the votes. Okay, thank you.
One more thing, Katya, just maybe if we have a couple of minutes time, I guess we have another project. Like they have some technical issues at the start, like chatting with historical icons. Maybe if we have a couple of minutes for them to present, it would be great.
Yes, of course, of course, of course. Yes, then yes, sure. Let's invite them to the stage and let's listen to their project as well. Thank you for reminding, Sumant. Okay, let me just make sure that they are able to join the stage.
They're having some technical issues and they're not here now. So
Yeah, fine. Then we can move ahead.
Yes, so in that case, I guess, yeah, we should, yeah, we're a little bit over the timeline anyway, so. Okay, guys, let's vote. Shall we go to the judging session?
Yep. What's the procedure now, Sumant?
Maybe what's your top three, Ajum, from the presentations? I just have some notes while presenting. Like I just written down some key points from the presentation.
Okay, thank you very much for staying with us. It took us some time to decide on the best performing team because, well, we have pretty tough competition over there. So, well, I would just want to remind that, well, we have 6 teams, right? And out of the 6 teams, 3 are the finalists. And the 3 teams, we just want to say big thank you for your presentation. And as a prize, the from the hackathon would be the swag kit. So we are not like distinguishing these 3 teams' performance. We are just congratulating you guys on gaining the swag kit from Clarify. And basically, these are the team on the chatting with historical icons, food compliance resolution, and IQ inspiring recruiting videos. So this is the 4th, 5th, and 6th teams. So thank you very much for your participation. And this prize is going straight to you. And now we have 3 best performing teams. And I would like to start from the 3rd place. And the 3rd place is Mindfulness app Recovery Pal team. Congratulations. You're gaining a prize of $500 cash and $500 in the Clarify credits. Then moving on to the 2nd place. The 2nd place is AI Project Manager. So with that team, we are gaining $750 cash and $750 in the Clarify credits. And moving on to the 1st place, Story Prep won this competition, and they're gaining 1K credits from the Clarify and 1K cash as the final prize. And also all of the teams, they are gaining the swag kit as promised. So yeah, that's the results. Thank you very much. I can say that there was really tough competition and really tough decision-making process done. So it was a pleasure meeting all of the teams, and never stop building and creating the new projects. Thank you, guys.
And maybe we could hear few words from the top 3 teams if we have time. Couple words. Yeah, we can go with Story Prep.
Well, thank you so much for considering my project and, well, supporting literature and arts. Like, I've always been interested in the intersection of art and technology, and specifically large language models. And it's really encouraging finding that you found this project interesting enough to award it like this. So yeah, thank you so much, and thank you for all these spaces you create at LabLab and the amazing platform you created at Clarify. And yeah, thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. Really cool app, and looking forward to more such applications and the features that you're gonna build on top of Story Prep. Congratulations once again. And project manager, AI project manager. Do we have anyone?
Yeah, I'm in the team, and I was happy when I submitted my project last week. This is just the cherry on top. My advice is don't focus on building the biggest, most impressive project. Build something that has meaningful value because that's what matters at the end of the day. And yeah, thank you guys once again for hosting this hackathon, and I look forward to attending many more.
Yeah. Congratulations once again. A really cool app, and thanks for being part of this hackathon. And finally, we have. Can we have
Recovery Paul?
Recovery Paul? Someone?
Thank you for choosing us. We really believe in the power of mental health and supporting apps that make it more accessible for audiences that do not have the means to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Thank you.
Congratulations. So, and also congratulations for all the other teams. It's really hard for us to pick the top 3, but you did a really great job, and we're looking forward to the applications that you're gonna build in future hackathons or even with Clarify. And obviously, it's really great having you all doing all these presentations. Really looking forward to what you're gonna build. So yeah, congratulations for all the winners, and yeah.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to all the winners, and I want to say that you are all the winners. Even if you were not selected in the top 3, you are all the winners. It is very top projects from our hackathon. Thank you.
Yep. So you're shaping the world, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.